Hey, I'm your host Moko and welcome to Anime Throwback, a series where I pick a year, go through my shitty anime list, and pick out some of my favorite animes that began airing in said year. After which, it's pretty much just me trying to upsell the anime to you guys. For those that have watched the anime, great, you can reminisce with me, and for those that haven't, hopefully I'm able to convince you to pick up some of these animes from old times. Hi, my name is Hunter Moko, and right now we're witnessing a thumbs up button which is lost in the wild. So to help to escort it back home, please do give the thumbs up button a quick touch. Thank you for your cooperation. Enjoy! But of course, before we proceed, just a word of caution, I am not a professional critique and this is solely for entertainment purposes. So for today, let's wind the clock back to 07, which in my opinion was the period where anime really began picking up. Now it's been said that cherry blossoms fall at a rate of 5 centimeters per second. If you know, you know. But yes, the first recommendation I have aired in winter 07, 5 centimeters per second. Directed by Makoto Shinkai, whom also created other films such as Kimi no Na wa and Tenki no Ko, 5 centimeters per second was no exception in being a beautiful art piece. Personally, I would say that its animation and art standards fit even the standards of today, 2021. So you can just imagine how far ahead of its time it was. Five centimeters per second is a short one-hour film filled with romance and emotions that follows the story of a pair of childhood friends. However, due to certain unforeseen circumstances, these pair of childhood friends are separated, and the show features the harsh realities and struggles of a long-distance relationship. A simple presentation of a simple story, but yet it was so impactful at the same time. One thing that I really enjoyed about 5 cm per second was its relatability. No, I've not had a long distance relationship, but the anime sure did portray the characters' feelings and emotions well. With its realistic portrayal of such emotions and situations, coupled with its beautiful background music, 5 centimeters per second is really an emotional roller coaster. For romance lovers that have not seen this movie, I highly recommend that you give it a shot. Up next from spring 07, we have Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. Gurren Lagann is an action, mecha sci-fi adventure anime filled with over-the-top animations and a bunch of comedy. Gurren Lagann follows the story of protagonists Simon and Kamina, who were born and raised in a deep underground village. Living their whole lives underground, they spend their limited time digging away, expanding the village. Simon in particular is a timid little boy who doesn't really have any aspirations, the complete polar opposite of Kamina. One day while digging the tunnels, Simon finds a mysterious object that changes the direction of his lives forever. The story is centered around the duo and their adventures to explore the surface and the comrades that they meet along the way. Now let me make this clear. I am by no means a fan of mecha anime. If anything, it is the genre I dislike the most. Now at first glance, Gurren Lagann seems ridiculous. Flashy lights, giant mechas, and ridiculously exaggerated battle cries. But what if I told you that's what makes Gurren Lagann so amazing? Gurren Lagann clearly knew what it was doing with its silly antiques and over-the-top animations. But if you look past the cover of Gurren Lagann and enjoy it at face value, it is nothing shy of entertaining, with an extremely lovable cast with their iconic lines that they scream every single time. The main cast sees a nice amount of character development along this ride of 27 episodes. Turn off your brain and enjoy the amazing music coupled with the ridiculous fight scenes. It is actually quite amazing how this anime was actually produced in 07. But yes, if I had to choose one word to describe Gurren Lagann, it would just be fun. For most, it is a love or hate series, and despite me not fancying mecha anime, I absolutely loved Gurren Lagann. So I'd say if you love mecha anime and you haven't seen it yet, do absolutely give it a shot. And the last anime I have to recommend for you today from 07 is F, A Tale of Memories, airing in fall 07. Oh boy, this was a hard one. Going through the clips for this anime just really made me remember how much I love this series. F was produced by Shaft Studios, whom you might know for their famous Monogatari series, but for me, F, A Tale of Memories is the one I remember from Shaft the most. F, A Tale of Memories is an anime that contains a lot of mystery, drama, and romance. Now, the romance in F doesn't just stop at one couple. It actually revolves around multiple characters in the main cast, guided alongside by great supporting characters in my opinion. The series first begins with the male protagonists meeting their female counterparts in the most bizarre manners, but unbeknownst to the others, they all are hiding their own little secret, which would later unfold to develop one of the best storylines in romance anime history in my opinion. The story follows our main cast and their struggles of acceptance, rejection, love, and memories. Okay, so maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit when I say that I think it's one of the best romance anime storylines ever, but it definitely is still one of the best around. I would probably largely attribute it to the way that Shaft actually tells the story. It is so bizarre and unique, it just blends together so well. Everything from the transitions, the camera angles, the conversations, pretty much everything. Everything is just told in such a unique and bizarre manner, but somehow comes together to create a beautiful presentation of art. At the same time, it just isn't all rainbows and sunshines for our main cast. Each and every one of them undergo their own unique separate trials, and it just feels as if I was struggling alongside them while I was watching this anime, and it really is one of the great points of F. However, just a word of caution, episode 1 actually does introduce most of the cast, including supporting characters, so it might be a little confusing at the start. But if you can commit yourself to the rest of the episodes, I promise you that you're in for a great emotional roller coaster. Not to mention, F has a sequel, F, A Tale of Melodies, which focuses on the supporting cast instead, so the roles are flipped around, and you get another great anime, which in my opinion did not disappoint at all. To this day, its sequel F, A Tale of Melody still stands as one of my favorite animes of all time. But yes, F, A Tale of Memories is definitely a tearjerker, and for any romance enthusiast looking for a show to cry at, this is the perfect one for you. Alright, and there we have it. That concludes my 3 recommendations from 2007 that I have for you guys today. Did I miss any of your favorites from 07? Leave them down in the comment section below. And really, thank you all for watching my first video to the end. If you're interested in more anime related content by me, please do hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. And see you in the next one.